Wanted to start with this beautiful mantra recording by Paris Electra. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One name, the teacher, the great teacher, all one. We are all one. It's how we tune in Kundalini Yoga, bowing to the divine within. And it's very exciting because next Sunday we have a workshop at Yoga Cooler in Chapel-Allerton where we'll be exploring in depth the 10 bodies, and we'll have Paris joining us for live mantra music, and we'll be doing a beautiful meditation together, singing these gorgeous mantras. They're so powerful. And yeah, Paris is an amazing musician with a beautiful soulful voice, so it's going to be a really, really great evening. We start at 4:30 and we'll be there for a few hours and enough time to still go out in the evening or come for a drink with us. So Om Namo Gurudev Namo. So yeah, tonight, we are on the 10th body, the radiant body, and the 10th, you know, we look at 10 bodies. This is being an introduction to the 10 bodies, and I mean, it's a lifelong journey, literally, and how fascinating that your soul chose to incarnate into your body, into this life at specific times. So you came into this world with specific strengths and weaknesses to help your soul on its journey. And we think we might be at the end with number 10 in this intro journey. However, I'll explain a little bit more. So yeah, we look at 10 bodies and there's also an 11th. So next week we get an extra one. The 11th is the relationship with all. So it's like we have 10 bodies within us or around us. And then the 11th body is like the I and I. If you look at 2 ones, it's like the little I, the individual, and the big I, God, the divine, whatever you want to call him, her, God, goddess, all of the above. And the number 10, which is nearing the end, is similar in that sense, because really it's like all or nothing. The 1 is the soul, as we know, that's the essence of you, it's the essence of us all, ultimately. And that 0 on the end of the 1, that can either like magnify the soul's experience so that it becomes a collective ideal, or it can nullify so that there's this real solitary feeling. So anybody with a number 10, people born in October, this is something to look at. And wow, this month, or October just gone, many people I've spoken to, it's been a strong month. And you know, this year, 2017, is the number 10. And next year, we go into the 11. So yeah, always fascinating to keep an eye on those numbers, even though they might not relate to you specifically. We all have these bodies within us. So it forms part of us, and it forms part of a collective consciousness when these numbers come into play. So the radiant body, all or nothing. So it's like, if you think about number 1 being the soul, how does the soul radiate its infinite self, if it is solitary, in order for the soul, for the spiritual warrior to really come through, it needs to connect with the collective consciousness. So it's like number 10, the radiant body, and you know, we can think about the radiance of the self. And somebody can be radiant without being towards the end. You know, we can have this big magnetism, but in what way are we using that magnetism? So really this is something to think about. It can, you know, that zero in the end, it can nullify the infinite connectedness of one. So this is the idea of all or nothing. So, for me personally, number 10 is one of my strength numbers. I can, you know, I have what supposedly a radiance. However, how am I using that ability to radiate in terms of what I'm putting out there? In what way am I choosing to do that? Is it for me, or is it for the collective ideal? Is it for infinite growth for all? And this is where integrity comes in, like the spiritual warrior. You might be strong, you might have a strong radiant body. How are you using that though? And so if one is about humility, then 10 is like the opportunity to remove even the question of humility. Anything like even opposing that doesn't even come into play. It's like, if you think about, I don't know, that sort of saying, one for all or all for one. You know, this is the idea of the 10, if you look at it even. So the 10th, the radiant body, when you're really in the integrity of that, then the royal self comes through, the spiritual warrior comes through, because you're strong, you're radiating, you know what you're doing, you've been on this journey, and you're doing it for all. So, yeah, this strong radiant body, whether it's one of your numbers or whether, you know, you just want to enhance this ability to magnetize and use that strength for good. It's a great one for building courage and having the courage to see through things with real dignity. So it's a great one. It's a great body to work on. And the meditation that we're going to do to strengthen this radiant body, to like build our magnetism and the real integrity behind what we're magnetizing and projecting out, is with warrior pose. So I'm going to try and do this standing up. Might be on my knees. I'll explain the standing position initially. So you're going to come to the back of your mat. Move this out a little bit. Yeah, you're going to come to the back, well, wherever your mat, standing in your living room, whatever you're doing. And standing, so you've got enough space to take a big long step forward. Turning the back foot out. And the front knee comes over the ankle. And then you're going to imagine, because this is spiritual warrior, you're going to take a bow and arrow from your back. So you can imagine you're taking a bow and arrow from your back. And you're going to bring them in front of you with the thumbs up. You're going to place your bow in front of you, and then with your right hand, pull back your arrow. Opening the chest, opening the pelvis, and then look to your left to the arrow. And holding that position, you might like to focus on a goal. Remember, this is a pose of courage, a body of courage, developing strength of spirit. Hold that pose, breathing nice and long. Keep holding that pose.
Keep it
Eyes open, focused at that thumb in front, at your arrow, whole body engaged. So warrior pose, warrior ready, whole body ready. Breathing nice and long, focus on your aim, whatever it is you want to have courage to do. The arms might start to hurt. Breathe through it, let go of the struggle. Keep those arms up, warrior pose, warrior ready. Developing courage, developing the radiant body. Focus on your goal. Last few seconds. Taking a big inhale then. Really pull back your arrow and stepping forward, set that arrow off. Take a moment. Okay, so yoga is about balance. We go over to the other side. It's really not that long in the grand scheme of things. Again, so turning around, feet together. You're going to step your right foot forward this time. Back toes turn out. Front knee above the ankle, directly above, stake in the ground. Reach back again. Imagine you're taking hold of that bow and arrow from your back. And bringing the hands out in front. Keep the right hand forward, like you're holding your bow. And then left hand pulls back, pulls that arrow back. Looking to your right thumb, to your goal, whatever it is you want courage for. Hold that position. Long, deep breathing, eyes open, relax the shoulders, let go of the struggle. Strength of the spiritual warrior, hold it there. Breathing nice and long. Let go of the struggle. The arms might hurt. Your ego might say, I can't be bothered now. Hold on. Develop that strength of spirit, the will of the spiritual warrior. Nearly there. 3 minutes each side. It's not a long time. Hold your goal. How much do you want it? Develop that strength of spirit. Twenty seconds. Taking a big inhale then. Exhale, set your arrow off, step the feet together. So really simple, very quick. You can build it up to 11 minutes on each side. Develop that real strength that goes, yeah, I'm going to see this through. You know, and yeah, the arms will get tired. You're not going to really damage yourself. You know, you're just holding your arms up. If there's pain, like actual, like injury pain, then obviously relax your hands, but mind over matter. A lot of Kundalini yoga is mind over matter, and with this, yeah, hold your focus, hold your goal, believe you can do it, and you will. Yeah, book on. Sunday week, November the 11th, with the wonderful Paris Electra playing live mantra music. I think she might even be releasing another track at this time, which you can all get a sneak peek of. We'll see. Yeah, have a look. All the details are on my Facebook business page. And we have our last meditation next Wednesday. So yeah, I've heard from some of you saying that you've really enjoyed it. That's my main aim, to support you all wherever you are. So any feedback, always welcome. Sat Nam, beautiful people, much love.